General risk disclosure. Trading financial instruments, including forex, futures, equities, commodities, and cryptocurrencies, involves significant risk of loss. Trading is not suitable for all investors, as it may result in the loss of your entire investment. Leverage, volatility, and liquidity risks are inherent in these markets. Before engaging in trading, carefully consider your financial situation, experience level, and risk tolerance. You should only invest money you can afford to lose. Forex and futures disclaimer. Trading in the forex and futures markets is highly speculative and carries a substantial risk of loss. The leverage nature of these instruments amplifies gains and losses, potentially leading to substantial financial exposure. This content complies with CFTC Rule 4.41. CFTC Rule 4.41 disclaimer. Hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain inherent limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs are also subject to the fact that they are designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Equities and commodities disclaimer. Equity and commodity trading involves risks associated with market volatility, company-specific factors, and geopolitical events. While stocks and commodities may have a lower leverage factor compared to forex or futures, they can still result in substantial financial losses. Cryptocurrency disclaimer. Cryptocurrencies are speculative and highly volatile instruments. Trading cryptocurrencies involves additional risks, including regulatory uncertainties, security vulnerabilities, and lack of liquidity. Cryptocurrencies are not regulated by most governments or central banks, and their value may be affected by external factors such as news events and market sentiment. Regulatory references. In the United States, this content adheres to the regulatory standards of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, National Futures Association, and Securities and Exchange Commission. In the European Union, trading practices comply with the European Securities and Markets Authority standards. Global compliance, content aligns with internationally accepted guidelines, but laws vary by jurisdiction. Consult with a licensed professional in your area. Past performance disclaimer. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Any historical results or performance shown in this content are for informational purposes only and do not guarantee future performance. Educational content disclaimer. The information provided in this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not intended as investment advice, nor should it be construed as a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any financial instrument. Always consult with a licensed financial advisor or regulatory authority in your jurisdiction before engaging in trading activities.
It's computer. All right, should be good to go. Okay, it's week 3 already. Hold up. 8, 10, 25, 2, 8, 15. Week 3. Okay, let's double check. Market watch. Okay. Okay, it is this week. Yep. Options expiries this week. Crazy because that first week only counted for that one day. But this is the news cycle. That means we could trade Asia. Let's go to the sentiment. There we go. Sentiment survey. What? Drag an element to the right to the shape that is most similar. Square. They must have robots looking at this site. Yeah, a robot check. All right, so sentiment is bearish. Sentiment is bearish. Well, the first time in weeks, the Bears take the lead again. The big COT, COTC. It's this right here. Bam. CFTC. CFTC, the VIX, CBOE, and the VIX. Looks like commercials, a long VIX. Let's put it in the chat, GPT. If the VIX pump, it could be a really, really, really fast sale. Let's go to Larry Williams. VIX, CLT. They put five by everything ever since they upgraded ChatGPT. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yes, yes. All right, boom, boom, boom. What is it doing? I'll process it, then I'll calculate it. Okay, yeah, just do that. I'm gonna have to go reprogram this. Boom, boom, boom. All right, large space, boom, boom, boom. Long, short, that's even. Active traders. Hold on, nah, nah. Yeah, you need to do all of them. You to do questions. Yeah, what time from now on? You shouldn't even be doing that. Okay, okay. It's actually looking at the data. Every time ChatGPT update, I'm gonna have to come check these to make sure they're still working as they're supposed to. They're making everything do extended thinking now. Reading documents. Okay, there you go. Bulls, bears, large specs, bulls, commercials, large specs, active traders, and then positive, non-commercials, active or net short. Commercials hold strong net longs and large specs are heavy short. The setup often precedes a reversal higher in the underlying market. For VIX, that means likely rise in volatility, which historically correlates with the pullback in equities. Expect the potential breakout in VIX from current levels rather than quiet consolidation. Let's see, seasonality, S&P E-mini seasonal pattern has a tendency to top in late July, August, and weaken into September. Okay, so this is good information to have. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Nah, we'll copy this and put this in the journal. Hold up, I'm missing the picture still. Let's get the picture. Okay, takes care of that. News this week. Forex Factory. Okay, okay. Let's get the whole week. Looks like it's a no news Monday. No news days. Some days they've been good, but a lot of days they've been trash lately in the summer. So you really don't want to push your edge in the summer. CPI Tuesday. Tuesday high of the week. Really? Yeah, Tuesday high of the week, possible. CPI on Tuesday. CPI will be the main event this week, followed by okay, we got PPI, unemployment. Unemployment's gonna be pretty big. Um, Consumer sentiment is good for a drop on Friday. Yeah, followed by unemployment. Reason being is the Fed is more focused on employment data lately. So sometimes they flip flop, and then you'll notice that's around the time that that news event will move more based on what they really focused on. Um, Students seeing me Fed watch, it should be 150% for a rate cut. Every time Trump do a tariff, they do this thing goes up. So every time he does a rate cut, this goes up. I still don't trust for the September 17th rate cut because this happened last time with American Liberation Day, and as soon as he put those tariffs out, this rate cut thing, it went to like 100%, and it was like at 20. And I watch it Monday through Thursday. So most of the time, I don't even look at the charts on Friday. But as soon as he does that tariff thing, it pushes up. So it makes them have to cut rates regardless of unemployment and inflation and things like that. So he can force their hand to make them cut rates just by doing tariffs. But mm, that's a funny thing with the Russia, Ukraine, and the tariff on India. Because if people pay, twice the price of medicine over Russia, they probably be like, you know what, let India get that oil. People say they care about peace, but you care about peace at the price of your life-saving medication or your mama's medication, and you probably would say, fuck Ukraine. Okay, let's see this. 8% chance rate cut since we did the tariffs. The from Russia. I know this week is supposed to be a peace talk. I know. I know they're meeting in Alaska. I think it's him and Zelensky supposed to be meeting in Alaska. And I think he might be trying to get Putin to pull up, but I doubt it. Let me get these earnings for this week. It's probably almost over with for earnings season. So um, let's see. What is this? Most anticipated. Okay, it's right here. Just throw that here. Let's see. Didn't see none of the top 10 unless something's sneaking in here. Yeah, no top 10 companies reporting. See if any sentiment, not any big sentiment like top 20 companies. Yeah, top 10 companies for NASDAQ reporting this week. Okay, a dollar on a daily. Okay, this is a daily fair value gap. Came pushed down, closed this low, retrace. Kind of playing with this key level. Overall, macro still looking for the dollar to go down. Mm, range low would be my target. Invalidation point would be if we break back over this range because we just came back into this range. This whole push out, just balance. Now this range is efficient. We can leave this range. We start breaking through 50% of this. It's good to go to target this. So maybe push down, retrace, go down. It's bearish. Targeting range low. Currently sitting at EQ. Validation point. It's range high. Get the COT. See what the dollar doing. Here we go. Here's the death of the dollar. Here. Boom. So pretty. Just see if we flip it right off the back. And put this here. Okay, so we still major short. Most of the short interest is non-commercials, 18,000. The commercials just hedging. They're really not no open interest, really. You got 39% of the long open interest, only because 61% of the short open interest is non-commercial. So they're just playing counterparty to this sale. Okay. I actually like the shorter answer because it used to give more logos. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, bullish bears, commercials, we know. Active traders, non-commercials, they short 7,000. Commercials net positive. Small traders net positive. Commercials holding net long while large specs are net short is a mildly bullish USD setup. However, the size of the position is not extreme compared to the historical COT swings. Inspection, possible short-term stabilization or balance in the dollar, but not yet screaming reversal signal like we saw in the VIX case. Okay. Dollar often bottoms late July to early August and tends to firm into September. Okay. See, it's trying to combine all this extra stuff. Let's look at the futures for NASDAQ. It's the first time on the sentiment. NASDAQ flipped back bearish. The the India tariffs, it's a pretty big deal, but just like it didn't have the effect on the market like China. Where's NASDAQ? Oh, let me get Bitcoin right quick. Commercials alone. On Bitcoin. Here we go. You can catch them swing trades and be on the same side as the commercials. You could. Right now, commercials are short NASDAQ. Non-commercials alone. Most of the open interest is in the short side. And commercials run the NASDAQ. Let's put this in here. Okay. Non-commercials, active net, bullish. Commercials are heavy short, both large and specs are long. This often precedes a reversal lower. Smart money is betting on the decline, while public specs are on the long side. Potential downside pressure, or at least a stalling of the uptrend. Seasonality shows NASDAQ often weekends from August into September. Okay. Month. Okay. So we almost to take profit for August. I like how we came and sat on old all-time high. That's actually a beautiful buy, pushing through the high, returning to it. Seasonality wise, like where we at, we just chart, we really could wick this. This is only week 3. Week 3 is usually the bearish week anyway. We can take this high and retrace. We got commercials positioning. It wouldn't be bad for a put for this week or next week or a month out. Okay. Order flow, macro order flow is bullish. Going into week 3. Notice 10 days in. Monthly candle. The closest liquidity pool is previous month's high. Go to the weekly. Wow, this weekly candle almost completely engulfed this candle. Look at how this week has a flat top too. This needs to be ran again. Selling from here with the all-time high right here is it's really not that bad. But you sell here just prematurely, it'll just stop you out and it could push some more. So it's better to wait for some type of confirmed CSD. Because if we start a new week like this and just start selling with this flat top, we'll come back here. I don't think we'll leave a flat top for long. Okay, how last week printed? You left for the flat top. No, Bitcoin has been pumping on Saturday and today. Usually when that happens, we gap up. Pumping. They don't be letting me spell nothing with spell checks. But then I put cuz in CUZ and it let me spell cuz. So they need to either be all the way proper or be all the way ratchet because this in between is ridiculous. It's just ugly. I don't like how these candles here pushed, even though these 3 days was pretty cool. This is actually a perfect fibbo right here. Trend based fib. 618 here. It's a daily time frame. Target here, target here. Tag these. This is 23,93125. 1.25. So 30 coordinates. Tag this one. This is 24,201. This is daily TP2. Would it fit out perfect? That's low hanging fruit. It's actually a good target for Monday. Probably actually gap up past it, but let's start off with an idea. We want to go TP at 23,931.25. No, we do want to sell in premium, but we must wait for a bearish PD array. Not yet. So sit on my hands. Our retracements and discounts. Wait for a bearish fair value gap to hold before you try to pick a top. So I just hit the button because you think it's gonna sell. Yeah, this is clapped. Boom boom. Clap through here. And this week really don't look that bad. See, expansion, retracement. Even came back to this old high, just like we came back to this old all-time high. We push up here, smack this, we'll come back to this high. This high to this high is a trade. So we got the lay of the land set up. Options expiry week is usually a big week too. Some highs right around the corner. Thinking gap up. All right. I wouldn't even be surprised if we gap up and ran all this week just to piss off everybody that wants to sell and give you one of them sell setups too. A daily bearish fair value gap. Just give you everything you look for. Let's just push higher. I like this day because we swept both sides of it. This delivery is pretty much done though. Boom, boom. Pushed up. Came here. Yeah. I'll be watching this day. Small range day, buying up under here. It's cool. Even an internal range sweep here is cool. Just based on price action here, where would I want to buy? Right here. Just because EQ of this range of whole. Got us a reclaim order block, internal range liquidity, fair value gap right here. This fair value for buying. Third. Fair value for buying. Range high. I'm gonna target to start the week. If we retrace to Friday, fair value gap created during the kill zone and respected. We'll be pushing can for a buy. Otherwise, for a better setup. And I don't have to chase because I'm already in Bitcoin. So you get in one, you ain't even really studying the other. You'll wait for it. If you ain't in nothing, you might stress trying to get in something. But that's a good thing about swinging. They kind of keep you, even if you miss a day, you still got something swinging. You don't got to do it every day. All right, y'all. That's that on that. Let me do this.